Travis Kelce has hit back at critics of his beer-guzzling graduation antics at New Heights Live last week after Taylor Swift's boyfriend was called insufferable and an embarrassment by her fans. The Kansas City Chiefs star and brother Jason took their smash hit podcast on the road last week, hosting a live event at their former school, the University of Cincinnati. A chaotic evening was brought to a close by Kelce finally receiving his diploma in a mock commencement ceremony. Before collecting his award, Kelce downed a beer in front of thousands of fans before slamming it to the ground. But the move did not go down well on social media, with fans claiming Swift must be getting sick of this, while body language expert Judy James wrote the attention-seeking display indicated the NFL star will never mature. However, speaking on this week's episode of New Heights, Kelce defended himself and said the graduation ceremony was just a fun way to close out the night. Hopefully you guys can understand that me chugging the beer was because I had a beer in my hand and I had to receive the diploma. I had to get the beer out of my hand some way, so I might as well just finish it. It just happened to be full. Don't know how that happened. Jason then interrupted to mock his younger brother's failed attempt at downing the beer, claiming most of the contents was still inside the can when he claimed to have finished it. He said, "Well, it kind of stayed full as we saw when you threw it on the ground and there was still beer pouring out of it." Travis replied, "Pouring out of it? That was more like foam. It was foam because I couldn't get the airflow and it was just dumping out." Discussing the criticism, Jason added, "If there was anything that anybody should have been upset with, it's the fact that you didn't finish that chug. That's why I was upset. There was just way too much spillage for that to be considered a successful chug. Sorry for anyone who got upset by this. It just wasn't that kind of event. It wasn't that serious. There were 2 women wrestling in a vat of chili before this. I've never been to a commencement because I skipped mine, but I'm pretty sure the athletic director isn't the person who hands you your diploma. But I loved receiving this diploma from John Cunningham. It was an absolutely fun night, littered with all sorts of shenanigans, and in the words of the great Charles Barkley, I don't think Travis or I should be anybody's role models. I think if you had finished your beer, people would have been way less upset with you. That was the main thing that got people upset." After footage circulated of Kelce downing his beer at the faux graduation ceremony, body language expert Judy James exclusively told DailyMail.com he's caught in a state of eternal teenager.